Judge, I have Christopher Caluett, starting with a C.
Caluett. I know that name, don't I, Mr. Caluett, from years past. We are on...
a lot of years back.
A long time back, yes. On the record...
Yeah, I didn't have no gray hair back then.
You say you did or didn't?
Didn't.
Are you talking about you or me? Yeah, I didn't have it either.
Only both of us.
Yeah, we were a little younger. We're on the record in 2025 TR 1311, State of Kansas versus Christopher Lee Caluett. Jared Regier for the state, the defendant in person and pro se. Way up on the computer here. Mr. Caluett, in count one, you're charged with driving while your license was suspended after a prior conviction for driving while suspended. That prior conviction elevates this to a Class A misdemeanor. That means your sentence could be up to 1 year in jail and your fine could be up to $2,500. Those are extremes, not necessarily what you'd get. Count two alleges you made an unsafe turn or stop and you failed by failing to give the proper signal. That's a traffic infraction. I believe there's a scheduled fine of $75 for that, but no jail time. The driving while suspended does allow you to either hire an attorney or, if you cannot afford one, to apply for court appointed. You can waive your right to an attorney and represent yourself. However, do you want to talk to an attorney?
Well, I'm going to apply for an attorney.
All right, fill out the application. Are you employed at this time?
I just got hired on part-time at Subway in Wichita.
Part-time at the sandwich restaurant?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And you said part-time, like 20 hours a week?
I'm not even sure yet.
Okay. All right. Any other income at this time?
No, ma'am.
Married or single?
Single.
Any children that you legally support?
Yeah, I have my two sons.
Two children?
Currently, right now, I have a $0 a month child support payment, but I have to pay $25 to my rear.
Okay.
I just got out of prison in May.
Oh, I'm sorry you went that direction. Hopefully you're coming back the other way for good.
That's what I'm working on.
Okay, I'm going to appoint Attorney Darren Patterson, but you still have to fill out your paperwork before you leave and give it to the officer.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. And then you have to go across the street to Darren Patterson's office, give him all your contact information, and see if there's what they can do to help you on this. And we'll be back. What day? It'll be a Monday at 8 o'clock. What day will that be, Destiny?
November 10th, Your Honor.
Okay.
It's far away out. Don't forget to see Mr. Patterson or come back to court.
I was hoping it would be further out because I have a court date November 5th for child support in Wichita, and right now I'm in Wichita work release, so.
All right. Well,
that works for me.
You can do better. Make sure you do.
Oh, I'm working on it.
All right. Don't forget to go see Mr. Patterson. Don't forget to leave your paperwork.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. You're excused at this time.
The next one up is Marshall Gaddy, last name Gaddy with a G.
We are on the record in 2025 TR 1239, State of Kansas versus Marshall Caleb Gaddy. Jared Regier for the state. Mr. Gaddy appearing in person and pro se. This is your first appearance, Mr. Gaddy, so I'll go over your charges. You're charged with speeding 75 in a 55 mile per hour zone. That is a traffic infraction that carries a scheduled fine, but no jail time. The scheduled fine for 75 and a 55 would be $105 with 108 court costs. Let's see, 75 and a 55. $105, $108 for a total of $213 on count one. And then on count two, you're charged with driving after your license had been restricted, suspended, or revoked. That charge I don't see 8245 very often, Mr. Regier. I'm gonna have to look that up for sure to tell you right.
I believe that license restriction was just corrective lenses, and I did I did get corrective lenses. I did not have them on that day.
Okay, that's driving without restriction, or driving in violation of your restrictions. I don't see that one quite as often, but let me double check that. Like I said, I want to make sure I give you the right possible penalties. Every person shall have such person's driver's license in such person's immediate possession at all times. However, no person charged with violating the section shall be convicted if you produce in court or in the office of the arresting officer a driver's license issued and is valid at the time of your arrest.
With all due respect, Your Honor, the
That's
court does
244.
appear to be referring to KSA 8244. The state
Right.
understands as the ticket charges count 2 under KSA 8245.
Right. The licensee may operate in compliance with the restrictions. The division determines the appropriate restrictions that are necessary to assure the safe operation of the motor vehicle. It's a misdemeanor for any person to operate a motor vehicle in any manner in violation of the restrictions imposed in a restricted driver's license issued to such person.
That hearing had a little bit of everything. Judge Webster presided over back-to-back arraignments that blended old courtroom familiarity, fresh starts, and even a little statutory detective work. It's Christopher Caluett, who the judge immediately recognized from years ago, joking that neither of them had gray hair back then. Caluett, recently out of prison and now working part-time at Subway in Wichita, faced charges for driving while suspended after a prior conviction and for making an unsafe turn without signaling. Judge Webster carefully explained that the suspended license charge elevated the case to a Class A misdemeanor, carrying up to a year in jail and a $2,500 fine, while the turn violation was a $75 infraction. Caluett, polite and respectful, admitted he couldn't afford a lawyer and applied for appointed counsel. Judge Webster granted it, assigning Darren Patterson, but reminded him to complete the paperwork and follow up at the attorney's office before leaving. Caluett was cooperative, candid about supporting 2 children and managing child support arrears, and the judge encouraged him to make sure you do better now that he was out of prison. The courtroom tone was professional but human, a mix of accountability and encouragement. Next came Marshall Caleb Gaddy, cited for speeding 75 in a 55 and driving without corrective lenses, a restriction on his license. The speeding ticket was simple, $105 plus $108 in costs. The license charge, however, prompted a bit of back and forth. Judge Webster admitted he didn't see violations under KSA 8245 very often and double-checked the statute. With help from the prosecutor, he clarified that operating without corrective lenses was indeed a misdemeanor under the restricted license statute. Gaddy explained candidly that he had gotten the glasses, just hadn't worn them that day. The judge appreciated the honesty, but still made clear the law required compliance with license restrictions. Throughout both cases, the atmosphere was calm, respectful, and even a little conversational. Defendants were cooperative, the prosecutor was professional, and Judge Webster balanced firmness with patience, taking time to explain penalties, statutes, and next steps. If you found this hearing insightful, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every one.